What up guys, this is DiplexHeated again and welcome back to yet another Q&A video. If you guys want to be part of this in the future, then hit me up on Facebook. While you're at it, if you have Facebook, or well, if you have Twitter and Instagram, follow me on there as well. There's links in the description as always. And we are continuing this. The game in the background is Metro Last Light. I picked that up for some time ago. I've read the books, Metro 2033 and 2034. Both very good books. Played Metro 23 a lot, played that several times. I'm a very big Metro fan. Great author of the books and great games. So yeah, if you guys want to see like more Last Light videos, then hit me up. By the way, pay attention to how beautiful this game is. I'm running this on the absolutely highest settings and recording it in full screen as well. So it ought to be good. You know, good viewing pleasure as well. So yeah, let's get to the questions. I've got a set of them this time, and let's begin here. Paul Edward Davison. Cake or death? Definitely cake. Alex Farndell. Xbox One or PS4? If I have the economy for it, I'll try and buy both of them. I've always been an Xbox fan, so I'm probably going to go with the Xbox One to begin with. Yeah, I think so. Anti-Aspie. Yeah. Stephen, we'll say Stephen. Mashford. Best Paradox interactive game? In my opinion, I think Hearts of Iron 3 is one of the better games they've made. Definitely Victoria 2 sits up there as well. If I'd have to rank it, I'd probably give Victoria 2, you know, as I'm thinking of it, number 1 there. Put Hearts of Iron 3 on number 2. And then I'd place Europa Universalis 4 on number 3. I just love all those games. I've played Crusader Kings, but I never got into it, unfortunately. Vin Grover, send me a free copy of Rome 2. If I get a hold of a free copy of it, I'd dispatch it your way. But yeah, I did actually get a free copy just recently, but that went to a close friend of mine. Yuka Ulsan, still playing Napoleonic Wars? I do. More on that later. List Major Carrick Livingston. LST Major Carrick Livingston. Do you think Rome 2 failed with its balancing of the AI, and when you get a mod when one comes out to make the game more difficult? I'd definitely get a mod to make things more interesting. Yeah. Although I have to say that the thing was probably a little overhyped and it probably didn't reach everyone's expectations of the game. Although AI has always been a difficult thing to code in, I must agree that I've seen better AI, honestly, in Total War games. Ronan Goldberg, what do you think is going to be the next Total War after Rome 2? When I was in Gamescom and spoke to the developers, spoke to not all of them, but Will and Craig, they're community guys, kind of, you know, front faces, Rally Point dudes. They said that their artist guys that are drawing and doing all those kinds of things have already started working. Now, I don't honestly think that they're gonna jump into another sort of like, you know, time era again. They've done Shogun 2 now, which was the first game. They've done Rome 2 now. So technically Medieval 3 would be a big possibility, although my hopes are going to be on like Empire 2 or Napoleon Total War 2, because I really, really, really love those eras. Although I don't think Napoleon will see a second game anytime soon, I honestly do think that an Empire 2 would be awesome, but it's looking like it might even be a Medieval 3 if they're going to follow through with what they've been doing recently with the Shogun 2 and Rome 2. Which would be pretty much badass. But it'd be like melee focused again, which I want muskets. I want muskets to hit the field. Don Derry Smith, when do you reckon they will stop making videos? Or when they will stop making videos? Well, and I'm not sure if they are, but I personally, not in any time soon, really. I'm enjoying it. You guys are hopefully enjoying it as well. So as long as we keep that mutual support going, I'm gonna go for it. Sam Boutikoffer. Sorry if I mispronounce everyone's names. Can you start to deploy as the Macedonian army would have, like how the real Macedonian army would have sent their army to them to battle, instead of how you usually do it? Yeah, I mean, if I can get a hold of like some actual information on how they did that, maybe I'll try and play it more realistically. When I play Serbia, it's just go full out rampage. But yeah, maybe try and deploy as realistically as possible. Yeah. Definitely. Alvar Kuzma. Would you buy the game that is made by both the Creative Assembly and Paradox Interactive, and which area should the game be set in? So if there was a game made by both of them, what era? Oh, they would make a lovely sort of super focused campaign map, which is really in depth, and then really amazing battles once you get in. That'd be awesome. I'd want something with muskets. I'd want a Napoleonic era. Yeah, definitely. That's just my kind of thing, isn't it? Zachary Patterson, how many countries have you been to, and which was your favorite? How many? Well, let's begin. Let's go from west to east, and we'll have the Pacific Ocean being the sort of center part. America. That's the only one I've been in South and North America. So the United States of America. Been to England, or Great Britain, rather said, or the British Isles. Not Ireland, but I've been to London, so I guess that's Britain. Spain, France, Belgium, Netherlands, Switzerland, Germany, Italy, Slovakia, Prague, not Poland. There's the Czech Republic. Prague's a bloody city, not a country. Croatia, the Hungary. What's the other little thing called? Egypt, of course, further south. Don't go there now, by the way. I was there for like 7 years ago when it was all awesome. What's the other one? Oh yeah, Montenegro. Didn't mention Croatia. So a lot of Balkan countries there. Denmark, of course. Not Norway. Sweden. Finland. Been to Finland. None of the Baltic countries. Thailand. I haven't really been to many Asian countries at all, but that's about it. Yeah, but that's not just one visit. I've been to Italy like 4 times. France 4 times. Germany 3 or 4 times now. So I like Europe a lot. I guess it's sort of a diverse thing to visit. Aj Aguila, what's your favorite song? My favorite song? I don't have a favorite song. But I'm into EDM. Generally anything, classic rock, whatever, rap, trap. No, not really too much into that, but it's just anything really goes. My Spotify playlist is quite diverse. Frederick Mark, anything you feel is missing from Rome 2? Yeah, the Town Watch unit. Definitely. Joey Shields, Rome 1 or Rome 2? Honestly, Rome 1 had a really nice feel to it. Rome 2, I've got to say, keeps up a good pace. I don't know if you heard that, but that was my phone getting a text. But I'm really just enjoying both games, and I can't really pick a side, honestly. I'd say Rome 2, honestly, because it's still, as much as it wouldn't meet many people's expectations, I still think it's an enjoyable game. And I would really honestly play Rome 2 now than Rome 1. Alfin and Hayanda Nurshiabani. Do you think Rome 2 failed to deliver its promises? I don't know how many promises they made, but I've seen a lot of videos where they talk about this and that, and obviously maybe it sounded better there than it did in-game. Yes, maybe in certain areas. Lucas Nadsen, European Universalis 4 or Rome 2, and bring back the Ottoman campaign. At this current stage, I'm going to say Rome 2. EU4 is really fun, though. It has a very, 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 very good campaign. So I'm probably going to be going back to EU4, actually, soon again, though. It's very interesting. The Ottoman campaign, yeah, probably going to continue that. Risto Venelainen, what are your feelings on incoming FPS titles like Battlefield 4? Going to be buying it, going to be playing it. I did do a Let's Play of Battlefield 3, which I did enjoy a lot. And I might even do one of Battlefield 4, just for the heck of it. Why the hell not? Kane Probert. Nah, don't know what that means. Ryan Jenkins, do you like Gridiron football, Canadian American? What's your favorite sport? What's that? How do you pronounce that? Gridiron. That's gridiron football. What's your favorite sport? Favorite sport would probably be, soccer is alright. I don't generally am a big sports fan. Racing is kind of cool as well, like not NASCAR, but like Ferrari or Formula 1, rather said, and all that. But no, I'm not a very big American football fan. I don't watch it that often. Wesley Rothhacker, what would you do if they quit making Total War? Well, I'd be like, okay, I'd play all the Total War games. There'd be a lot of mods out for them, and it'd be fun. But then after a while, they'd die out, I guess. It's like Panzers, codename Panzers. Phase 1, beautiful game. Phase 2, even better. Phase 3, they've never played that Cold War thing. But then they stopped making it, and I stopped playing it. Vincent Vinny Lindbergh, do you want Empire Total War 2? Yes. Ronan Canham, do you believe America should strike Syria, and why? Honestly, at this current stage, it's funny because media sort of gives a lot of people sort of preempts, makes people think this and that. Like, you see this and that, and then people get an idea when they actually don't understand anything. If you're not into Syria, if you're not into the whole situation, or if you're just extremely biased on the other hand, though, but you shouldn't really just go on and say this and that when you don't understand. I don't know where exactly I read this, but I remember there was first of all, a demonstration for, or not, like against the FSA, a pro-Assad rally in Stockholm. Was a lot of people. There were 2 people there who weren't. They were like causing issues, and they got arrested, and they were given away, and like they were hated on by the crowd. There was a lot of Syrians who are pro-Assad. Other than that, I can't get into too much. With the whole gas attack in sort of in mind, which would obviously make Syria a target for strikes. In the end, they're gonna die anyways. If it's gonna be by a tank shell or a gunfight or a big battle in a city, yeah, okay, civilians. Maybe he targeted the wrong people, but if those were genuine oppressors and he used gas, which is sort of an inhumane way of putting it, I mean, I guess he's desperate. I mean, the country's in a big civil war. He needs to sort of fight his enemies, and he employed a nasty way of killing his enemies. But in the end, they're gonna die anyway. I mean, even if the rebels would have used gas on Assad, I guess I couldn't blame them either, because they wanted to put out government forces out of actions, and they would have done it that way. Although I believe that the majority of people in Syria right now are pro-Assad, and there's some sort of religious freedomness. I'm not sure if Assad is a Muslim or if he's Christian, but there are Christian villages. They're allowed to be Christians, and there's a lot of FSA rebels who kill priests and bishops and do horrible things. Both sides are doing horrible things, but in this current stage, I'm wondering if Syria would be better off. By the way, I tripped on a mine there. I'm sorry for that. If Syria would actually be better off with Assad in the rule than the rebels, which have high Al-Qaeda influence. So I'm getting very into this now, but I'm, for most of the part, fairly neutral. That's all I'm going to say. But honestly, if there's no actual other reason to strike but the gas attack, then don't, because it's going to involve Iran, it's going to involve Israel, it's going to involve Russia, and it's going to be a hell of an escalation. Ludwig Sal Sørensen, Denmark or Holland? You're Danish, because I can tell that. Well, Denmark, I was only there for a day. I've never been... Well, Denmark's nice. Holland's nice too. I'm going to say both. They're nice. Gustav Carlson, favorite Total War game? Empire Total War. Napoleon Total War, sorry. David Price, Coke or Pepsi? Coke. Anton Johansson, are you going to convert to Victoria 2? Are you going to convert the Victoria 2 campaign with Germany and play it in Hearts of Iron 3 sometime soon? I will try and get that going. I would honestly love to do that. Daniel Gleason, are you going to do more Napoleonic Wars? Yes. Trails Foss Knudsen, do you like handball, and have you ever played it before? I have never played handball, and I don't watch it. It's kind of a cool sport though. It's very actiony, kind of a small court where you play on, and playing field, and it's a lot of action going on there. A lot of speed, running, throwing balls. It's it looks like an interesting sport, but nothing that I've ever gotten into. Sebas Manders, do you ever get really drunk? Yes. Tom Foxy, most epic moment in a game ever? Oh, it's a hard one. It definitely isn't anything from Boiling Point, as it's utter shit. If you've ever played Boiling Point, most lag fest there is. Biggest lag fest there is. Biggest lag fest there is. So unfinished. Might even play that for a funny video once. What else can I say? Most epic game. I can't put it. It's probably something from like Battlefield. And 3 has really epic moments. We take her from the carriers and all. Black Ops 2 actually has some cool moments. Black Ops 1 at least, the end kind of thing where you come up with the whole US Navy's there waiting for you. It's just epic, really. I don't know. There's some epic Total War moments too, but the campaigns aren't single player focused with cutscenes and epic stuff like that. Zachary Reynolds, what did you think of Rome 2 launch? It was alright. I never had any issues with the game actually. So a lot of people were having high expectations and they were failed, but I never had any issues. Tri Vien Tran, would you go to Vietnam if you had the chance? Yeah, I'd like to visit Vietnam actually, it'd be interesting. Alfin Andayanda Nujabasi again. Also, Sven Lothbrok ending sucks. Make it more dramatic, shall we? Like he died of cancer? Oh. Yeah, well, I'm gonna try and fix the AD. I just can't load the fucking game. I don't know why. But if I got time to fix it, I'll try and do it. Odin Skarpstrand, will you ever visit Norway? 2, how did you start with YouTube? Yeah, I'll try and visit Norway. Never been there. Guess I'd go somewhere nice. How did you start with YouTube? I just started because I was bored and I thought to myself, I really want to start with YouTube. And it sort of jumped up and I became good at it, I guess. Rice McCleary, will you get Grand Theft Auto 5? I probably will, definitely. Definitely going to be playing that on my own, at least. Spears is going to be doing a Let's Play on it on release, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to be watching that. Otherwise, just to sort of get a feel of the game. Kind of feels weird when they're releasing it on like consoles that are like 6-7 years old, doesn't it? Lewis White, how much have you spent altogether on your PC, like software equipment, etc.? Oh god, software equipment over the time, probably 5,000 quid. But that's over like 2 years now. I've had this for a long time. Upgrading back and forth. It's a lot of money, but if you spend it out over 2 years, it's not the biggest of investments. But it's quite a lot of money. Yeah, definitely. Lewis Joachim Westin, if you had a cow and a pig for survival, which one would you choose? By the way, the pig speaks Swedish like a northerner who does not like northerners. So if the pig speaks Swedish, yeah, I'm gonna pick the pig there. Probably gonna end up not eating it if I can talk to him. Jacob Salim, can you play the Verdun beta? It's a squad-based World 2 game, so just try, man. I've tried it out and I was so good at it. I'd literally play like 6-7 games in a row and I just scored number 1. And then I stopped playing it. John Barber, what are you more interested in? Total War 2 era, the World War 2 era, or the medieval ages? Definitely World War 2 era. Definitely the World War 2 era. Shmuel von Wiesel. Would you agree that Darth mod or the Great War mod could create the ultimate Napoleon Total War mod? Maybe. Depends on how you think about it, though. Because there's a lot of different gameplay mechanics involved. I don't know how they do that, actually. Sort of the Great War mod is sort of a Darth mod in itself. Milan von Davida. What is your surname? Simon. And he has 2 more questions. Could you make a video with you, Spears, and Lionheart playing something? My 3 favorite gamers? Probably, but me and Lionheart are fairly sort of... If we put it this way, if Lionheart's on the left and Spears is on the right, meaning, I'd say left, Lionheart does a lot of Total War and Spears does a lot of first-person shooting games, I'm sort of in between. Like, do a lot of Total War, but I also do some action. Can you say my name in 3 weird accents? Okay. What's a weird accent? Well, I'll come back to that later. Trust me. I'll think of the 3 weird accents. But I'm afraid that now that I'm gonna pull on an accent on them, it's gonna be from a country that's not weird, and that people are gonna be mad at me doing it. Anyways, Max Blumenstein, could you elaborate on your interrailing trip? What are the best and cheapest places to go? Good question. 30 days is gonna set you back, just the train riding. What is it? 400 quid. And that's not a lot of money for 30 days of riding around in a train. Like, wherever you want in Europe. That's a very good value for the money, trust me. Yes. Yeah. But go to Eastern Europe. I mean, it's cheaper. Like, it's cheaper to live. Like, you could live at a nice hotel in Czech Republic, in Prague, for like 3 nights, for like, or 4 nights even, for the cost of like 2 nights in Holland at a run-down hostel. So yeah, if not just technically financially speaking, I think it's sort of comfortable when it's better and cheaper in sort of other places than you used to, which yeah, definitely. So Prague, great. Croatia, great. Beautiful cities. Not like it's poor or anything just because it's cheap. It's really nice, good food and all. And yeah, it's all just good stuff. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. So, having that said, I think we're going to wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys the next time. So until then, you guys enjoy, and ciao.